here today with Larry Ty, author of the new book, The Jazzmen, from Mariner Books. Thank you, Larry, for being on the book report today.
Love being on with you. Nobody needs to be told that these three played extraordinary music, but the other half is that they helped set the table or write the soundtrack for the civil rights revolution. And don't believe me on that. Believe Martin Luther King, who said that they set the table for Brown versus Board of Education, integrating public schools, which is now 70 years old.
The subtitle of the book is How Ellington and Armstrong and Basie transformed America. Tell us how they did and how they did so in their different and individual ways.
Armstrong was over the top and genuine and appealing to our nostalgia. Ellington, this DC native, was moody and aristocratic, and he was always looking to the future. Count Basie had a temperament that was heartfelt but reticent, and he was smack dab in the moment.
Now, people associate Duke Ellington with Harlem, right, for obvious musical reasons, but he's a son of DC. So tell us a little bit about how this book explores his early life in the district.
No, I think DC was essential to what Duke Ellington became. He was incredibly confident, and that confidence came from coming from the biggest and arguably the most affluent Black community in America, which was Washington, D.C. at that time.
And I don't know if you know this, but we're having this conversation in the middle of another rap beef. And I went, well, man, there were no diss records between these guys. And do you have any comment on sort of what today's influential musicians of color can learn from them?
I think they can learn that even when there is under the surface competition, and there was definitely competition with Ellington, Armstrong, and Basie. I think the jazzmen of that era showed that we can work together, and we can work together not just to make ourselves commercial successes, but we can work together to strike at the Jim Crow laws of the era that kept them down.